As I said in the article that this video is attached to, if you say something, the person may or may not accept it and believe it. If they say something, it's more likely they're going to believe it. If their belief system supports the work that you're doing with them, and if they're willing to allow you to enhance their imagination yet further, it's a very powerful tool. So this is one simple example of a way to get them to say the things that you need to build a stronger session for them. If you say it, it may or may not be true. If they say it, it's likely true. Here we go. So you're here for your self-esteem session today, and one thing I was really curious about is I'd like to know the things about you that you like, respect, and admire. Now, you've told me things that you're not comfortable with, but I'd also like to know the things you are comfortable with. So what do you really like, admire, or respect about yourself? And it doesn't have to be anything big, like inventing a cure for the common cold. It can be like, I'm a good friend, I'm generous, whatever it might be. So how about it?
I like that I'm a good friend. I like that I'm generous. I like that I am kind. I like that I have a good vocabulary.
Okay.
I like that I'm approachable.
Okay, that's good.
I like that
You told me earlier you have a lot of things you do to increase your base of knowledge that you like to learn. Would that be one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And you had mentioned to me that you are pretty timely, you're always pretty punctual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
is there anything else that you particularly like about yourself? I mean, they're all pretty good qualities. We got a good list there.
I feel like I'm creative.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. So we have a pretty good list. We have that you're a good friend, you're kind, you're creative, you're approachable, you have an interest in learning, you're punctual, you have a good vocabulary, which means you're a good communicator, right?
Yes.
And you're generous. Those are pretty good qualities. I'm thinking that if I was you, I'd be liking me right now. Okay. So I think one of the things that's really important to do is to work with your internal dialogue so that those negative things that you mentioned to me earlier are not the chatter that's going around in your head, that reminders of all your qualities are what you're telling yourself and reminding yourself about. It's a good idea, right?
It's a good idea.
Wouldn't you rather hear, boy, I'm a good friend, I'm kind, I'm creative, I'm approachable, I have an interest in learning, I'm punctual, I have a good vocabulary, I'm a great communicator, and I'm a generous person? Feeling better about yourself already, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when we begin your session, and each and every day after, those are the things we want you to remind yourself about, and I'm going to help you to do that. You like that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you can see how easy it is to get a list of things together that this person likes about himself. And he said them. I didn't make them up. I didn't say to him, do you think you're generous or do you think you're kind? These are all things he already has a level of belief in about himself. So what we have to do is enhance that level of belief to the point where it pushes out the negative. He said it, so it must be true. So when he's in hypnosis, these are the things that I'm going to reinforce in such a way that it becomes more a part of his internal dialogue and more a part of his belief system. And that'll help him make those shifts to better like himself, to better love himself, to respect, admire, and accept himself for the person he is. Because the person he is apparently pretty good. He just hasn't been seeing it that way. So that's one way that you can get a person to give you all the information you need that comes from them, and if they said it, they're going to believe it.